Hey guys, what's going on, and thanks for coming back to another video. So today I decided to upload a tutorial on basic smoky brown eye look for beginners. So if you want to achieve this look, then keep on watching. So first off, I'm starting off with the MAC Fix Plus coconut scent. You know I love this stuff, and of course, as always, I'm speeding the process. Then I'm just using the e.l.f. Blemish Control Face Primer, and I just use one pump all over my face, focusing on my nose area. Then I decided to use the Catrice Light Correcting Serum Primer in Sunlight with a Sigma F80 Kabuki brush because I used a matte foundation and I did want to give it a bit more glowy look, so I just used that one all over my face. So for foundation, I just used the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation in Rose Beige, which is number 20. And yes, I used a darker shade than my normal one because I got a bit tan on myself, so I just wanted to all match, and I did baking, and you're gonna see it, but the baking is giving me much more of a lighter look, so I just want everything to match. So moving on to concealer, I just used the Maybelline Eraser Dark Circles in Ivory with the same beauty sponges I used to apply my foundation with. And yeah, as you can see, I just applied it on several areas. So for brows, I just started with combing them to get them a bit more organized, and then I just used the Bark shade from the Ofra Holiday Glow palette, and I just used an angled brush, little one, and just used a little like strikes all over my eyebrows and filled in my brows. So now I'm starting working out on my eye area, so I just took the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Quad, and I'm starting off with the F63 brush, and I used the base shade, which is a light brown shade, and I used it all over my crease and a bit on my eyelid itself. Now I just took the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Powder, and as you can see, I love this stuff. I used it so much during the past month. So as you can see, I just pouring some of it on the lid, and then I'm taking a Real Techniques contour brush, which is a little small and contouring shape, and I'm just taking a bit, and I'm using it to have like sort of baking line during the outside corner of my eye, so that if I'm gonna have any fallouts, then I can just wipe it off. Now I'm coming back to the Kat Von D Quad, and I'm just using the Define color, which is sort of black, and I'm using a tiny bit of it because a tiny goes a lot with this stuff, and I'm just using it on the out of corner of my eye with the same F63 brush by Sigma. Now I'm using the Triple Black eyeshadow by Ofra from the palette, and I'm using it with the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I just used it to create some kind of a eyeliner, like a smoky eyeliner look, to darken a bit my smoky eye look itself and to add more black into it. Now I decided to blend everything together, so I just took the brown shade from the Ofra palette, which is Bohemian, and I just blended everything together. Then I decided to use the Americana bronzer as a base eyeshadow for all over my lid, and I use it with a Sigma brush, which is I think the concealer one, but I use it for eyeshadows and it works perfect. Going back to the triple black, I just used it a tiny bit on the lower lash line, but just on half of it because I didn't want it to make my eye look smaller. Then I just took the Blissful highlighter from the Ofra palette with a brush, and I just used it to put a little bit on my inner corners. Going back to the Laura Mercier translucent loose powder, I just took my beauty sponge and used the tip of it, and I just used it for baking underneath my eyes, on my nose, a bit on my forehead, and on my chin. So now finally moving on to eyeliner, and I did succeed to film this correctly this time, so hopefully that would be much more clear than last times. But as you can see, I just used it like to create a small line, which is upper, like it's go diagonally up on my outer corner, and I just did a little wing and then connecting it to the upper lash line, and then I started from my inner corner towards the outside of my eye, and then I created like small lines, and then I connected all the dots together and I created my eyeliner. Now I'm just taking a Sigma F20 big fluffy brush, and I'm just wiping off any excess of the baking powder that I just used. So for mascara, I just used the Maybelline Colossal Mascara, and I just applied on my upper lashes. So going back to my face, I just started with contouring my face with a contouring stick, and I just got it from an Israeli beauty store, which is Beauty Care, but you can get it everywhere. Then I just took an e.l.f. fluffy brush and I just use it to contour my face with an Americana bronzer by Ofra palette, and I just blended everything together on my face and on the cheekbones. So today for blush, I just used two kinds. I used the MAC Into the Pink Extra Dimension blush, and I applied it with the e.l.f. blush brush. And then I used a tiny bit of the Candy Apple blush from the Ofra palette, and I used it on top of this one. Moving on to highlighter, I just used the Ofra Rodeo Drive with a fan brush by Real Techniques, and I used it on my upper cheekbones and on the bridge of the nose and a bit on the Cupid's bow. Then I just wiped out every excess of foundation I got on my lips, like always, with a wet wipe, and then I just took MAC Brave lipstick and used it on my lips. So that is it, you guys. That is the whole smoky eye look for beginners that I created for you. Hope you guys enjoyed that. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. Leave a comment down below which video do you want me to do next. Don't forget to thumb up this video, and I will see you here next Monday. I love you guys so much. And yeah, I will see you here next Monday. And until then, have a nice week, and bye!